Halle Berry is well known for her contributions to the sci-fi genre, and it's exciting that her underrated TV show has been getting more love. With a stellar creative team behind the project and a premise that will have you hooked from the very beginning, Berry's short-lived series is the perfect project for audiences who like a little mystery and intrigue with their science fiction. The best obscure sci-fi shows on Netflix all bring something unique to the table, and often get a second life on the streaming service, allowing audiences to discover series they might have missed. The TV series Extant, which Berry led from 2014 to 2015, is an example of a show that won't stop surprising you, and should have gotten more seasons. However, the installments available are thrilling on their own. Halle Berry's Extant is the best sci-fi show you've never heard of. Halle Berry floating in zero gravity in a spaceship in Extant. Berry leads the cast of the gripping sci-fi series, Extant, as Molly Woods, an astronaut whose life is turned upside down after a shocking encounter while on a space station. Goran Visnjic and Jeffrey Dean Morgan join Berry as part of the ensemble cast, and with Steven Spielberg also on board as an executive producer, there's a lot to recommend about the CBS show, Extant. After Halle Berry and Steven Spielberg's series was added to Netflix, it didn't take long for audiences to realize that this was a show that had been overlooked for too long. The mystery box format of Extant Season 1 was a brilliant way to introduce viewers to the story's world, and gave Berry the opportunity to grapple with intense character development on screen, as Molly struggles to understand her circumstances alongside the audience. Why Extant was cancelled after 2 seasons. Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Halle Berry starring together in Extant. Despite the intrigue of its premise and strong performances from the cast, Extant came to an end after Season 2. This was the season that Morgan was added to the cast and saw many distinct changes alter the fabric of Extant. In some ways, Season 2 was almost unrecognizable from the first outing, but this wasn't necessarily a bad thing. There are many reasons why Extant Season 2 lost some viewership and ultimately led to the series' cancellation, via Variety. The premise of Season 1 was compelling, but it didn't have the long-term sustainability that a TV show needs. This meant that Extant Season 2 was almost a soft reboot for the show, leaning into action and procedural territory instead of its sci-fi roots. Extant is trending on Netflix. Halle Berry in Extant. Audiences are always seeking the latest speculative fiction TV show that's been added to Netflix's catalog, and when one is as compelling as Extant, it doesn't come as a surprise that it succeeds. Though it's been 10 years since the show went off the air, Halle Berry's Extant is trending on Netflix, having no trouble connecting with modern viewers.